Hello everyone. Today I gonna teach you about the last topic of the Microsoft Excel of the course. Okay, so if you go to the course syllabus, you're gonna find out that in order to print it out for the stuff that you have in Microsoft Excel, they have some option, and then when you learn how to use this kind of option, they're gonna be benefit to you in the long run. Okay, so what you need to know is about how to print out the worksheet and workbook. Okay, so we come back to Microsoft. Okay, so I use the kind of the one that I use in the chart in order to show you. Okay, so maybe I adjust the size of the font a little bit to make it proper. Okay, so this one is we have the data and then we want to print it out, but if you go to chart and then you want to print it out, I mean, if you want to print it out in a chart, it's very easy. You just paste the control P, if it is on the Microsoft Windows, or if Mac is the command P, okay? And then if you want to print a chart, they're gonna make the font to become the landscape for you immediately, okay? But if you want to change to the portrait, it's still possible, but maybe the data is gonna crook, okay? So let's go to the main topic. For example, when we go to the info, something like this, okay? If you want to print out, the first thing you're supposed to do is you can select the area, and then you go to page layout, and then you set the print area, and then you set print area. Okay, so when you set print area, uh they're gonna know that this is the only area you want to print out, and then set the control P, they're gonna show the area you want to print. Okay, so this one is the paper, how the paper gonna look like. However, you have a lot of the stuff that you can set up. For example, the margin, whether what is the space between the edge of the paper and then the content line, and then you can do the orientation, portrait, and landscape here. And then when you set the size in the size of the paper, most of the time you're gonna do A4. Okay, and then we can have the break, right? The page break, just like in the Microsoft Word. But one thing that I want you to know is that when we go to the page setup, they're gonna have the adjust 2%. The adjust 2% is the key. For example, if you try to print out, they're gonna have you're gonna find out that maybe the data is too small. You have a lot of the empty space in here. What you can do is in the page setup, you can try adjust it to maybe 120%, and then you can click OK, and then you can see one more time. So when I see one more time, I'm gonna find out that it's big and then it's smashed. I mean, most of the time when you want to print, sometimes it's too big, so you're gonna make the percent to become smaller than 100. If your content is too small, so you just make it a little bit big, and then you need to do the trial and error. Okay, so this one is the stuff that we can do, and then you just think that in the real world, sometimes the table you want to print is very big. Okay, so when you go to the page, so you can click on the sheet, and then we have row to repeat at top, and then column to repeat at left. But most of the time we're gonna do the row. Okay, so when you select the row, you can select the top row of your data, something like this. For example, we have Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, and total, right? But in our example, we just have the example only 5 model of the car. But if you just think that we have something like 50 model of the car, you're gonna print more than 2 pages, right? And then when they print the second page, they're gonna have the Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 total print out automatically. Okay, you didn't need to put this one again and again. And then the column to repeat at the left is just in case that you have the data go to the right hand side. However, our data is too small. Okay, so I cannot try this, but you can try if you have a big data. And then in the header and footer, you can put the custom header just like in the Microsoft Word, and then the custom footer in the Microsoft Word too. Okay, and at this moment, what I want to do is I gonna copy the data because I want to try the free pane and then the print layout. Okay, so I insert the data, and then I make this one again and again. Okay, I gonna make the data to become very big, and then let's say try they're gonna exit for 2 pages or not. Okay, not yet. Maybe I need to put more stuff. Okay, so this one is I just have the blank one. Okay, and then I try to print it out, and then you're gonna find out that yes, when I try to print it out, you're gonna see they have Q1, Q2, and Q3 at the top. When you go to the second page, it's gonna have Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 at the top as well. So this one is mean the repeating on the top. Okay, and if you have the data, okay, maybe I try to copy only the data to make the data. I mean, I want to show you a lot of the data, so I just put the file. Okay, I just try to put the repeating value of the data again and again. Okay, suppose that we have the big amount of the data, and then when you try to score, you see the Q1, Q2, Q4 is gone, you know, I mean, you cannot see, or when you go to the right hand side, you do not see the master 2, master 3, something like this one. So what you can do, you know, I mean, when you work with the data a lot like this one, we can do the free pane. That when you do the free pane, they're gonna free it in the upper left corner. Okay, so when you use this one, you can go to the option of the view and then going to the free pane. So when you click the free pane, the upper left corner of your active cell they're gonna lock. Okay, so when you move, you see you still see master 2, master 3 on the left because you lock the column A already, and then when you go down, you still see Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. So this one we call free pane. And then if you want to remove the feed pane, what you can do is you just go back to the location you do the feed pane, and then you set unfreeze. And then that is when you unfreeze, they're gonna undo the freezing stuff so that you will not lock, and then you can come here and then do the free pane again and again. Okay, so this one is the way to make the free pane. This one similar to the function of repeat the row at the top of the printing, you know. I mean, if you learn how to use this one, you're gonna be use the Excel with the really happy feature. This feature we use with the kind of the Excel that have a lot of